feel that entrepreneurialism is...
Say what?
So you did find the name of the episode. There you go.
Come on, man.
But moving from that, I want to jump into now opportunity zones.
Thank you for looking that up, too.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I want to jump into opportunity zones.
Opportunity zones?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on those?
My thought is if the government wants to give us perks to invest in an area that probably already is a good area to invest in that area.
Such as?
It could be anywhere. Like I know in Jersey, there's Boundbrook, there's Phillipsburg, there's what else? Some other, like Newark is a big one right now.
Yeah, it has to be.
Of course, cash cows.
Yeah, Irvington was one. Like all the areas that just make the state look bad, they're gonna give you tax breaks and other different things for investing in that area, whether it's owning a business in the area or owning real estate in the area. So it's just incentives, tax incentives. Now, with all that being said, this is me kind of taking over and just going another way. Yo, show Uncle Sam love, man, and he'll love you back. That's all I'm gonna say. Not in a like don't donate to. I mean, you can donate to a political party of your choice. I'm not saying don't. But what I'm saying is, yo, I won't even say our culture. I hate saying stuff like that because it sounds like I'm talking bad about like black people or something. But a lot of times we think that paying the least amount of taxes is the best way. Oh, cash under the table. So it's not really a black thing because even other restaurants and stuff do it. So I'll take that back. But my point is, like if you're a barber, if you're a dancer,
it's a class thing.
Yeah. It's a class thing. Yo, pay them taxes. The reason why I couldn't get my own loan for our first multifamily property was because I wasn't paying taxes. Like I was, but I was like writing off everything, trying to defer a lot.
So it was like, yo, you don't make nothing.
You don't make nothing, right? So it's like once you get the big bucks, like Amazon, for example, you know what I mean? Like, okay, now they're trying to set it up to where they don't pay no taxes because they make enough or they show enough to where they can do anything in the world, right? So whatever anything in the world is in your world, get to that point in terms of paying taxes and then try to avoid Uncle Sam. We try to avoid Uncle Sam from the rip. So I have a company that, as a grown man, I've been living off for 5 years, my basketball company. On the books, I'm making $13,000 a year. There's no way no grown man is living off $13,000 a year, so where the rest of the money at, right? So like,
shout out my guy Yang Gang though.
Shit, go vote.
Right.
That's funny.
But so you get what I'm saying. My point is like, so right now the second apartment building that we just purchased.
Congrats again.
Thank you. The reason why I'm so excited about getting pre-approved because I had to go and like amend my tax filings. I had to change how much I was paying tax on. I had to come out of pocket with some taxes, right? But it allowed me to like actually invest in real estate. My credit score jumped just because it, like obviously when you pay taxes, it reports to the credit bureau that, hey, this is your income. So if it's reporting $14,000 income, your debt to income ratio is all messed up. And now if you're wondering why you don't have no negative marks in your credit, no lates, no nothing, but your credit score only is 620 or 580, it's probably because you've been cutting hair for 6 years and not, you know what I'm saying, filing any taxes, right? Yep. So that's another just small thing that people...
Shout out to the barbers, man.
Yeah, I'm using it as an example. But any cash job, bro. People I know that have landscaping companies that often get paid in cash, and they just have a landscaping company, LLC not formed, right? But you can act as a sole proprietorship, cool. Though they got trucks with the label, with the logo on the side, everything, without paying no taxes, just out here cutting grass. They do everything right. Instagram page, website. I pay no taxes, so it's like
show Uncle Sam some love. That's fine.
Yo, show him that's right. Show him some love, man. Show him some love. He gets a bad rep, but he don't get a bad rep every April when it's income tax time. So
everybody cut Uncle Sam to the barbecue.
You know what I mean? So we gotta reciprocate that energy.
Human type of
reciprocate that energy, man. Like play by the book. When you try to get around, it doesn't benefit you.
Yeah, short term might work, but long term you really
short term might work. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do because I know my first 2 years, I couldn't afford to even pay $1,000 on $20,000 that I made. Like I just couldn't afford it. I was like, yo, like if I needed a pair of sneakers, I had to go work a kid out one-on-one to get sneakers. Like I wasn't there yet. Year 3, year 4, year 5,
growth. Yeah,
like man, pay your taxes, man. Show that you're making some money because you can afford to pay taxes. They got payment plans too.
Just give y'all a heads up. Be an hour and 20 in.
Hey,
that's how fast it goes, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this was good though.
Yeah, all right. So I'm a Y'all got any,
I'm not in a rush, just so y'all know.
Alright, y'all got any, like, 'cause I don't want to, like, take it too long. You gonna come back on, bro. You gonna come back on.
Alright.
Like, y'all got any, like,
Oh no.
No, I mean, like a question you
My whole
ask,
life,
like,
don't worry. I got this locked in for
my
life.
whole life, okay.
I got a question to ask my whole life.
I do got one question though, and it's like completely off topic from what we were talking about the last couple of days. But like, your contractors, when you go to a property to view it, do you always go there with a contractor, or like what is and explain like the value of a contractor and you know how they can see things that you're also not seeing. I just said the value of the contractor. Right, cut that out. Say the value of the, speak about the value of a contractor, and do you often when you go to see a property, do you bring a contractor with you?
So now I don't, unless there's something that looks fishy and I don't understand it and I need them to see it.
Okay.
But what I did was I just shadowed my contractor and saw how they evaluate properties, and I learned to do the same. So I know right off top if the property is oil, it's $12,000 to convert it to gas. Oil is no good, right? So it's going to be about 12,000, maybe even 10, sometimes 14, but it's going to be around 12 to convert the oil.
Okay.
A bathroom that needs to be done, a bathroom is going to be about $7,500. A kitchen is going to be about $9,000, right? Appliances and all. Like these are things that I just you know off the top. So if you walk in and you see like the old kitchen with the oven in the wall, you know off the rip, okay, that's $9,000, bang. The bathroom, you know, just needs to be completely remodeled. If the bathroom is a color, blue, yellow, or pink, it probably needs to be remodeled.
That's interesting.
Think about it, like, cause modern bathrooms got the stone tile, or it's just a white bathroom, just straight up white.
Okay.
If the joint is yellow with the blue small squares, or the toilet is pink, that's probably an old bathroom.
A pink toilet? I haven't seen
never
one of
seen
those
them?
in years.
Yo,
My grandmother.
exactly, grandma's house.
Oh, that's a.
My mom's house, pink toilets, right? So if you know that's $7,500. So if it's two of those, right there we have 15 plus a kitchen, you at 9. You know what I mean? So we're at 24,000. So I usually go in with a threshold of like 50, 60 grand, and then like kind of work backwards. So even if I don't get to see a property, because some are as is or whatever the hell, like at an auction, you don't really get to see it.
If you see it got 3 bathrooms,
I'm already accounting for exactly.
I already know I got this.
Exactly. So that's how I evaluate them. Now, if you see something like a crack in the wall that looks deeper than just chip paint, and you think it's foundational, bring your contractor to let you know.
See water,
mold,
you got
water, mold, things like that. Hey, let me know if it is one of those, and if it is, how much of those, and is it worth it? Mold, it costs 40 grand. Okay,
mold is good.
That's not a big deal though if you're getting a property for 20 grand, and it's worth 100 after you fix it. Okay, I'll put the 40 up for mold. Now, if the numbers are smaller or tighter, it's not worth the 40. You see what I mean? And those are properties that sit. Or if you're shiesty or a slumlord, you just cover the mold up a little bit for 15 and throw a tenant in there.
Cold as ice.
Cold as ice, right? So it's just but you know, once you know these things, you know it's like riding a bike.
Word. The importance of knowing what to look for.
Yeah.
Word.
But always consult a contractor. I mean, always get an inspection. Even like we purchased this last property as is, so we're gonna get it no matter what. But we still purchased an inspection, so we know what the hell is going on. We're not going in blind.
Wait, when you say you purchased it as is, that means they didn't let you come inside to see.
No, we seen it, but they're not gonna fix nothing for us, even though we have it under contract. So when you go under contract, you're in attorney review and all of that. There's a phase where they could potentially fix things. So like, hey, there was a floor panel missing. I need you to fix that, and the roof was leaking. Fix the leak, and then we'll buy it, right? So they got that time period. You'll close after they fix those things. Like that's a typical thing to happen. As is just simply means like
you're not fixing it.
We're not gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Usually, even when they do fix it though, like if it's a leak in the roof, you tell them to fix it. It ain't gonna.
It's like a BS fix.
Right. But it's a fix nonetheless. So if you're gonna be renting it out to people and you don't care about it being a BS fix, then you know it's all good. BS fix is cool. It just didn't come out of your pocket.
Word. Do you usually pay a contractor to come with you?
You don't pay nobody for nothing in real estate.
Until the deal happens.
Inspector, appraiser, yeah. Yo, the contractor, why would you pay him? If he's gonna be the one doing the work, that's when he gets paid. So you're not paying him to come check it out. So you better come check this joint out.
What about if you get like a contractor to come with you, and it's like, I need you to help me look at this, and then he ends up coming for free, and you go with a whole new contractor.
Yeah, that's the nature of business, though. That's business. You never walked in McDonald's or a restaurant and said, "Now I don't want this," and went to the one next door.
Yeah,
you never went to a mall
Sure.
where your man went to Chick-fil-A and you went to Chipotle, but you took that Chipotle and went and ate in Chick-fil-A with your
Big
man.
facts.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's just
Chicken
business.
Joe's.
Right?
McDonald's.
Any business person
R.I.P.
understands that every contractor, if they're a good contractor, they know that's the nature of the business. But they wouldn't even have the opportunity to work with you if they didn't go on that appointment. You know what I mean? So they go and
That's
go.
an investment for them too.
It's an investment for them. They might get you on the next one. Same thing with lenders too. Like, I be feeling bad, man. I be having like 3-4 different people run my credit, try to get the best loan. I'm going with the best one. No, you lost. But we built that rapport to where I'm always going to come to you each time. You know what I mean? To give you a chance, right? Like you always. My brother teaches 3 at each position. You should have 3 contractors on deck. You should have 3 realtors on deck. You should have 3 mortgage professionals on deck. 3 of everything, so you have options. That way, nobody can ever have you by the balls.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody can ever upset you. I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's business.
It's business.
You gotta treat it like you gotta be
You see how
business.
fast he snatched that 50-50 deal out my hand.
Word, right? He ain't even thinking like, he play games side.
Yo, that's the name. But if he understands that I don't play games, next time he gonna come correct.
Right,
Or he gonna come correct right there, hold on, and then play my game. You know what I'm saying? But you have to protect your business, your asset, which is your business. You gotta protect it, man. Especially in this real estate, bro. Cause there's some
dogs.
like I'm being friendly and sharing info. We're all like group economics, especially our culture, because you know we dead last in every category, so we have to work together, right?
Factuals.
But yo, everybody's not like that.
Yeah.
You know, some of these Jews, these white boys, man, these Asians, they get nasty. We went to the auction. Yo, them auctions get nasty, bro.
Talk
like,
about it.
People arguing. You know, people arguing over who put their number up first on bid number 1, which everybody knows it ain't gonna go up the first bid. It's gonna be 100 bids in between. They arguing over who went first, just all principle. It's a lot of money. We watched a lady win, right? Go up there. They didn't have the money, and somebody loaned her the money and charged her like the 10%. No, it was more than 10. Long story short, they charged her $2,000 on a $15,000 loan, whatever percent that is, on the spot, just because she forgot her checkbook. But like that's the nature of the business. She was okay with it. That's just the nature of the business. It wasn't like, oh, he's trying to jerk me. It was like, nah, like I'm about to make $100,000 on this house. Right after I flip it, I'll give him this little lousy too because I forgot my checkbook. You know what I mean? Like
It's business.
Business, baby.
Word. Well, on that note, you know what it is. The homie Art Morrison came through, blessed us with some knowledge. Before we leave, please shout out all Instagram.
Oh, he knows what to do.
Profile.
We ain't gotta tell him. Him?
Tell, right? I'm
Him?
ready.
We ain't gotta tell him about Christian Mingles.
Plug
He
it up,
knows.
everything. Let them know where they can find you and any other thing you got to plug up.
Or any events coming up, seminars, basketball camps, you know what I'm saying, bar mitzvahs, whatever.
I'll be talking for 30 minutes if I say all that. I'm gonna keep it short. So guys, listen. So Pete, at Art Morrison III on all social media platforms. We're doing a lot of rebranding, rebuilding with my personal brand and kind of tie in all this stuff because it looks real sloppy right now. It's like real estate, the basketball company, the book. Like we're trying to figure it out. My podcast. But long story short, you can catch everything at Art Morrison III on all social media. That's YouTube, Twitter.
You on Twitter?
That's Art Morrison III.
At Art Morrison III. Thanks for clarifying. Art Morrison III, Art Morrison III. My website is artmorrisoniii.com. Right, so you can. That's kind of the hub where you can get everything. My youth basketball organization. If you're in the hoops and you want to see kind of, you know, what my game look like or kind of what the organization looks like. Above Max B-Ball. That's above ABOVE Max MAXBBALL. The website is abovemaxbball.org. It is a non-profit organization, so you can donate. You can support in different ways, like purchasing apparel or coming to one of our tournaments. And then United Home Relief only has a landing page. You can go to unitedhomerelief.com. The website's in development. You can follow United Home Relief on Instagram as well as Facebook. But really, if you follow me, you'll get it all, man. Appreciate you guys for having me. Hopefully something comes of this, but it's always a pleasure just sharing a little bit of knowledge I got. Like I said, I'm not a real estate guru or anything like that, but I am in the game. I put a lot of time into learning on my own. You guys could literally do the same thing, man. My first property was, it was less than a year. Yeah, so it's only really been a year that I've been in real estate, meaning actually acquired something. So I've been in real estate learning and shadowing and doing all the stuff nobody likes to do for about 2 years.
Training for a little bit.
But it's been literally exactly a year. My first contract that I put in the house, it was August 21st, and we closed September 21st. So it's been like literally 1 year.
Happy anniversary, but love you.
So you guys can talk fast like me and sound like you know what you're talking about in 1 year if you just follow some of these strategies and take it serious.
All right. That's real. That was beautiful right there.
Good outro.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Well spoken.
That was one of the best I've heard.
I'm saying great
Really?
vernacular.
We had some
Poise,
marketers
calm,
on this,
collect.
some promoters on
Yeah.
this, you know?
Some promoters.
I don't like promoting too much, but like you have to, man.
Now you have, it's a brand, it's a business. You know what I'm saying?
It's a business.
It's a business.
Entrepreneurialism is in
He
the
said
air.
it's sales and marketing, not real estate, right?
It's sales and marketing, not real estate.
More than a hustle, I'm the definition of it.
Facts. And as y'all know what it is.
He needs sound bites. Like we gotta have a board.
Yeah, this is Vlad TV right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is Jay Morrison. This is Vlad TV. This is the arguments.
You gotta just hit the button. He just got a whole bunch of like.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like
I
I
see your brother on Vlad, the way they be arguing, bro.
Oh, bro.
They just be getting heated.
And he argue with everybody. So he's like louder than me, not like physically louder, but his whole lifestyle. That's just how he is. I've always been like, just like
Hairline always
in the
crisp.
cut.
Hairline always crisp.
Yeah.
Who's this barber?
Goodness,
See,
man.
I
This shit is
don't even have to. Yo, that's
Jalen Rose.
Yo,
Oh,
Jalen Rose haircut. It's
Yeah.
funny because he got like 3 or 4 different barbers. He be hiring and firing barbers left and right.
Damn, how you?
I don't have no barber. I be in the kitchen like.
Hey, saving
I've been
that.
going for 6 years, man. It's over.
Word, that's real though. Alright, Art Morrison, United Home Relief. Good looking for stopping by the Lunch Table Podcast. You know what it is. Jamal Gill, my brother's with me as usual. Rich Clark, Jeff's Destiny.
Yes, sir.
And as we always
Kobe's
say.
better than Bron.
Oh wow.
We didn't even get that. See, stop.
As we always say.
No, we I'm not even saying that. Fuck that. Y'all niggas disrespect me on my show, nigga. I let niggas rock to that. I let niggas take judgment.
I think the Lakers came out, bro. I didn't even,
You know what? Don't worry. Listen, if we want, we could stop and then restart and do shit on the
That might
joint.
happen. That might happen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with all the shits now. We can do all of that. I'm with. Listen, you know what? Go ahead, man.
Finish it off.
Get your stats ready. I know Bron fans.
Nah. I don't even talk. Listen. All footage.
Footage?
footage.
If it's all footage, then it's not even close.
Oh.
But let's go.
All right, come on. Let's do this.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't see this coming. Yeah, you know what it is. Lunch Table Podcast. Jamal Gill, my brother's with me. Richard Clark, Jeff Destiny.
Yes, sir.
And as we always say,
Back to class, motherfuckers.
I wish I could have joined that.